Um, my name is Feona Huff, and I'm conducting my Mirror Mirror Self-Esteem workshop here at York College as a part of the Women's Empowerment Conference. So I have two awesome young ladies who are joining me to participate in this workshop, and they're going to give me their names.
Nadira Khan. My name is Allison R.
Okay, so the activity that we are focusing on is 5 things we like about ourselves when we look in the mirror. 5 things we like about ourselves when we look in the mirror. So I had them to not only to write down what they like, but to explain. So we're going to get started with
Nadira. Okay, so should I say all 5 or go one at a time?
So you can do one at a time, then explain.
Okay.
And then speak about why you
So
like it.
the first thing I like my eyes because they're brown and they make my skin complexion pop out, and I only like my eyes. I can only see the good in people. The second thing I like my ears because I like to listen to all the compliments I get, and also because I can rock any pair of earrings.
Okay.
I like my heart because I can't just say anything hurtful without just having second thoughts, and my heart is warm and it's something I want to share with people. I like my smile because I believe that when I smile, it lights up the whole world, yet a room. I also like my personality because of what makes me different and what makes me be who I want to be.
Oh, I love that. Ooh, what you got, girl?
Okay, so first I said I like my big eyes because and how I look at my glasses on because they show me that I'm able to see things that are not visual to other people and myself.
Okay.
Second is I like my hair and how long it is because it shows me that I'm a real person and that I'm not like all the other people who have short hair and I'm different. And I like my body because it's in shape and my curves show people that I'm mainly myself and I don't starve myself and I'm not one of those typical people who worry about their weight. And last, the mirror shows me who I am. It shows me that I'm a different person, not like anyone else, because it gives me a reflection on the person I am and no one can change me.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to share what I like about myself. I didn't write it down just now, but one of the things I like about myself is my smile. When I was growing up, my mother used to say I had a Kool-Aid smile. And over the years, I've embraced that because people have told me, and I like when people do the compliments, and not so much me saying, well, I'm this, I'm that, but people always tell me that I have a beautiful smile and that I have nice teeth. And so I've embraced that because it shows how happy I am. You know, I walk into a room and I meet somebody, like when you all came in, like I smile because that's showing from the inside that I'm a happy person. And what I explained to you, even though we are in the room, that's all that matters. You know, and so I'm happy about that because it's, again, being able to smile at the fact that I have 2 young ladies in here who thought enough of themselves. You thought enough of yourselves to be here. So that's what matters. I like my walk because I walk with authority and I walk with a presence that I'm confident. And that's the whole thing about having self-esteem. It's about, you know, being confident in yourself. I like my complexion. When I was growing up in middle school back in Norfolk, Virginia, it was the girls who had the fair, the light skin, and the long hair who seemed to get the play from the boys. But I knew that I was pretty. I knew I was pretty, and it didn't matter that, you know, that I had dark skin, even though dark skin was not what was in, but it is now, as far as I'm concerned. So I call my skin complexion all chocolate because that's what it is, you know. And so I embrace my complexion because nobody can wear it like me. And I love colors. So the colors accentuate my complexion. And I also love my style. I have my own style, which I really cultivated when I got to college. You know, I really began to see, well, what is it that I really like to wear, just putting things together and just owning it. So I don't spend a lot of money on my clothes, and I don't think that you have to. So what I do is I find what I like, what makes me happy, what colors brighten me up, and so I put them together. And people are always saying, "Oh, you always dress so nice. Where do you get that from?" And it's just about knowing who you are, appreciating yourself, and then knowing what one fits well on you and what works for you and your personality. So I have a bright personality, so my clothes, my accessories, which I love very much, they reflect that. So that's what I like about myself. So we're going to head over here, Clara. Thank you so much, Lady Clara, for recording this Mirror Mirror Self-Esteem Workshop. So we're going to talk about some of the pictures that we see.
Do I zoom in on these?
Yes, you can zoom in. So we are going to start with this young lady. As you can see, she has no, below her elbow, she's missing her arms and then her legs. Her name is Kira Brinkley, and at 2 years old, her mother was told that she had a bacteria, and if she did not get her arms and her legs amputated, she was going to die. So her mother, who was a single mother, she decided that she'd rather have her daughter's life saved and spared than to die. And so Kira is 16 years old, and she's a dancer. Now, she could have felt bad about herself and had a low self-esteem because she has no arms and no legs. But guess what? She has danced at the world-renowned Lincoln Center in Manhattan. She dances at different performances, and she has so much love from her family, from her classmates, from those in her high school, because what? She loves herself. And that's the important thing about self-esteem. It doesn't matter whether you come from a family that has a lot of money, that you come from a family that lives in a low-income area, but that you know who you are and you love yourself. So I really, really love her, and I actually featured her in my empowerment book that I wrote because she's courageous. And she is an example of extremely high self-esteem. This next woman, does anyone know who this is?
Shirley Chisholm?
Right. So this is Shirley Chisholm. She has since passed, but she was the first African American to run for president. And not only that, she was the first woman. So in the 70s, in 1974, she ran for the Democratic Party, which was unheard of for a minority to run for a major political party. So she ran under the ticket of unbought, unbossed. She was very sassy, very confident. She was a very petite woman, much like myself. But you could not tell her that she wasn't smart, that she wasn't educated, that she wasn't talented, that she didn't have what it takes. So even though she did not win the presidency, she was a trailblazer, and she stuck it out to the very end. So I appreciate her. She also happens to be, she was a member of my sorority, which is Delta Sigma Theta, which is an international sorority. Now, of course, we know who this is.
Mary J. Blige?
Mary J. Blige, and she is a shero. She's a shero to me, because she comes from a past where she had low self-esteem. And now her self-esteem, you can see it in her recent album, because she talks about how she's strong. And then this young lady, I really want you to pay attention to. Her name is Kimberly Anadiki, and she is the youngest African-American female pilot. So she actually flew a plane around the world with one of the Tuskegee Airmen. So that was like such an accomplishment. She's only 15.
Best airplane?
Yes, baby. She's the youngest. And then it's Women's History Month. So she's the youngest, and she's a young lady. She's, maybe like 2-3 years older than you all, and you have to have confidence in yourself and your abilities if you're up in the air. Like, I don't even know how many miles or whatever. No, miles away. It's just absolutely amazing. And then, of course, there's this young lady. And this is my daughter, Clara Cassie Sharhran Huff. And she and I were actually booked for a segment of Sesame Street.
Oh.
So she had the opportunity to make $100, and she was on Murphy's Word on the street. And in order for her to be able to be on the show, she had to have confidence. So, these are some, young ladies and women who really display a strong self-esteem. Okay, so now we are going to do a pledge, which it should be on the back. Yeah, it's on the back. It's on the back, and it's called a pledge to me. So what you all are to do is to write your name on each line and then repeat that, and not just here, but repeat it to yourselves every day. And I'm going to give you an example of how it would be.
Tell them to turn it down.
We're wrapping up right now.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's kind of young.
Yeah, because it's yeah.
So basically, all right. So you know what? You go ahead and say your pledge, Clara. I need you to zoom in on.
Deep. Okay.
Okay. I, Nadira, pledge to look in the mirror every day and tell myself that I am phenomenal, confident, capable, and strong. I, Nadira, pledge to do my very best in every way. No shortcuts for me. I, Nadira, pledge to smile and show my pearly white teeth because I am happy with me. I, Nadira, pledge to walk with my head held high because I have every reason to be proud of myself.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
I, Allison, pledge to look in the mirror every day and tell myself that I am phenomenal, confident, capable, and strong. I, Allison, pledge to do my very best in every way, no shortcuts for me. I, Allison, pledge to smile and show my pearly white teeth because I am happy with me. I, Allison, pledge to walk with my head held high because I have every reason to be proud of myself.
Excellent. And so, I'm going to read mine. I, Feona Sharhran Huff, pledge to look in the mirror every day and tell myself that I am phenomenal, confident, capable, and strong. I, Feona Sharhran Huff, pledge to do my very best in every way. No shortcuts for me. I, Feona Sharhran Huff, pledge to smile and show my pearly white teeth because I am happy with me. And lastly, I, Feona Sharhran Huff, pledge to walk with my head held high because I have every reason to be proud of myself. And so that concludes the workshop. I thank you all so much for coming out. I have some wonderful goodies for you all because I really do appreciate you. And I look forward to staying in touch with you because I'll be doing lots of other workshops. I have a workshop coming up called I Have a Dream, which deals with like if you have a dream, but not only thinking it, but putting it on paper. So
A vision board?
We create vision boards. Yeah. So, thank you so much. And I'm going to give you your stuff, and then we're going to take a few pictures, and then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know.
Okay, cause
Do you want to
Mom,
Oh,
do I turn this off?
Okay.
Turn it off now?
Yes,